learning media in School of Media has been always one such experience where it is not in the classroom.
Yes.
It's more of like, outdoor based learning, because we always see, I mean, most of the other stream students also tend to tell us how is that, most of these students are out with their cameras.
Yes.
So was it the same with your case as well, and are there any such important events that you've been part of when you were a student here?
100% yes. Always believe that when we have theory knowledge, we should always go into practical world and then see it. Like how when we get license, the license theory, there is theory test, and then we have parking test. And but then when you actually drive a car outside without anyone's help and without no cones and no instructions, you'll be like, okay, this is something different. For us, luckily it was not the case. We were already well done. We were already we were professionals when we got out. We had a portfolio with us, so we saw all the ups and downs. And yeah, one of the very remembering moment I would say is shooting in Armani for Shekha bin, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sorry, but yeah, it was shooting for that. I just came to the college in wearing shorts, and I had no idea that my professor is going to send me to Armani and is going to ask me to shoot that, because usually we will always prepare ourselves, we will have our gears ready. One good thing was we always would keep our gears ready, that is what we were told about. But putting it us in out there
On the spot.
suddenly, it was like, how am I supposed to do it? But then yes, we did it, and it was great show. It was a great show. They all loved our footages. We had fun, and we're like, oh, that's it. And we got paid for it. So for us, getting paid for something that we are doing, it felt very nice. It felt like, oh, we can do it more because this is what we're doing every day. So that's how we started building our confidence, that what we wear does not matter if we carry ourselves nicely, if we carry ourselves professionally. We had clothes in the yes, we had clothes in the newsroom. We had our t-shirts, our media t-shirts. I still have them. I still wear it in so many events because it just says Manipal crew. That's all it says. So that's like, it's like an honor t-shirt that I always carry along with me. So that was nice. You just wear that, you wear your shoes, and then you just go for the event and shoot. So it was very nice. It was like a confidence building up, and I still, till date, I take the same experience with me, and I take the same show rundown how I go for
Right.
any of the events.
Right. So currently, Anjali, you're in the field. You're someone probably over 5 or 6 years of experience in the field as a photographer, as a content creator, as someone who's strategizing a lot of things with media. How do you think even the media landscape has changed from the time you were a student to the time you're an industry professional currently?
It has changed a lot, to be honest. I will not deny that there were some downfalls where I took a break from, like, it's called a creative block that everybody says nowadays. But that break was something that I sat down and thought to myself, I don't know if I'm gonna go further with this, with the knowledge that I have right now, with the experience that I have right now. I was shooting for Talabat. I shot around 576 restaurants all over UAE, and that was a great experience. But after COVID hit, the industry changed, the market changed, people's needs changed. The good part was that because I was in food and beverage, because I was shooting for food during COVID, also I had the chance and the opportunity to not sit back at home and still shoot for the restaurants for their social media. So that's how I saw the turning point. But at the same time, I did not see it sustainable enough, like how people try to get into industries which is sustainable enough. And I thought to myself that maybe media is not sustainable enough, which where I was wrong. Once the reels started coming up, when the whole aspect, the whole algorithm, which we can say, changed. And having a break is good sometimes. So I had a break. I had a good 1 month, 2 months break. I just explored. I did not shoot anything. I just went with my phone, and after the break I realized everything that I did I shot on my phone. So I'm like, okay, this is nice. So this all people want nowadays is not like what we were doing before. They want more realistic things, they want more realistic footages, they want more. So how to bring the technicalities of what we have learned with what the modern world wants, or what the post-COVID, we can say post-COVID industry wants.
Right.
So yeah, I feel very sad about saying modern world also, because I still want to be part of that. I have just graduated, but then
Yeah.
yes, this is how it has changed a lot in from past decade. It has changed drastically. I still remember we were having 5D Mark IV DSLR, and that would run for 5 years, 6 years. Now we get one Sony A7R5 also. It is just going to stay with you for 2 years. It will not stay for more than that. You need to again build up, and like again the technology is running so fast, and it's being, so I am happy that we have our technicalities, and our foundation was based on that, so that these foundations are helpful on anything. It's like a template for me. So
Right.
it's, so what I learned in School of Media and Communication was basically a Canva template, you can say.
Yeah.
That now I can use this template on anything.
Yeah.
So
a foundation that's
it's a
applicable
foundation
everywhere.
that is applicable on upcoming future technologies also, and on the what was there previously.
Right.
So that is something, yes, that was very nice to see the
Yeah.
change, and how we are still surviving. And yes, I think media is the most sustainable
Absolutely.
career ever anyone can choose.
Right, right. Very true. And it's interesting as well, because when we are speaking about media, the profile that is built over the media landscape is not meant for a 9 to 6 job.
Yes.
It's a job where you're expected to be there probably 12 hours of shoot, or 24 hours of shoot, and so on. And when I was interacting with you a little earlier, you told me that you have two houses.
Yeah.
Because that's how you have structured your
Yes,
routine.
yes,
So
yes,
could you
yes.
share about your routine? How do you manage yourself?
So basically, after the Armani shoot, I realized that this is not how it's going to work on. I need to have my focus, my energy more towards the shoot, and not towards what I'm wearing and how I am looking, and how presentable it is. What I started doing is, my first house is my car. My second house is my car and my house. So second house is basically my studio. I have built up a small studio inside my house, and that is why I took that house for. And I, majority of times I stay in my car. All because it's such a, the industry is so vast that after 9 to 6 you can still have a shoot from 7 to 8, and you can still have another shoot, or probably you can say it's an event or it's a wedding in the night. So, and then again we have to get all the backups done, we need to charge everything, and then next day morning again I might have some other shoot, which is a corporate shoot.
Right.
So I kept everything in my car. I have, like, you name it and it's there in the car. You can have, you can ask anything, everything is there. People come and they're like, do you think you should have so many things in the car? I'm like, you can think whatever you want to think, but this is how my things work. I remember I used to do 9 to 5 job. I struggled a lot, but yes, I used to do 9 to 5 job. Right after my job I got a call for a shoot, and I have never said no for shoot, not because of any kind of because it has some monetary benefits, but it is because I love shooting. So I said yes, and I could only say yes because my entire gear was packed and recharged, and everything was there, memory cards, everything was there, my jacket was there, my photography jacket was there, my shoes were there, like my entire attire was there, and I could say yes, and I reached there on the spot on time. So I felt nice about myself that yes, I am able to do it from one place to another.
Right.
And it's a fun, it's a very fun adventure to do in
Yes.
itself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting. Also speaking about, you're also someone who has to keep meeting a lot of people. That's where we bring in the concept of networking.
Yes.
There's a very popular saying which says, network is your net worth.
Yes.
So, especially because we are producing this content where some of our potential students would be interested to know, how is it important for me to network around whenever I go out? How do I maintain that balance, or how do I maintain that relationship with the industry?
I would say honestly, like how I have gone, it's a very raw structure. I have not thought too much about that. Okay, I will talk to this person. This person might be beneficial for me in future, because that comes on our, in our conversation. And maybe sometimes people are not very comfortable talking to you if you see, if they see you as taking their, and that's how the media works. It's a very what do you say, it's a very complicated world of people,
Mm.
where I can say is I just randomly go. I like to talk a
Mm.
lot.
We
So
can see.
I was exactly. So 1 hour I was speaking up there, like right before coming. I was like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stop.
Be
So
yourself.
just be yourself.
Yes.
So I think when you're networking, also just be yourself. You want to be feel free to ask any questions. Do not have those thoughts that what if I ask this? I'm a final year student. I should not be asking what ISO is. How should I change this backdrop? I keep asking, I keep talking, I keep looking for new things. So that's how it helped me to just network, and that is what made the net worth, to be honest, today.
Right.
I did not surround myself, or I did not restrict myself that no, I am only a food photographer and food stylist, so I will only talk about food, or I will only meet people who are into food photography. I will still keep on going to capsat. I will still keep on going to gulf food, like go as many exhibitions as you can, do as many interviews as possible. That is only and only gonna make you more and more confident about how you talk to people. I'm still learning.
Right.
And how you can make that network. And I am very happy that yes, I've been talking to you, I've been talking to Mr. Percy sir, and that is what has brought me here again today. If I was not in touch, if I was not staying in touch, it's not a task, it's just asking questions.
Mm.
So if I was not doing that, I don't think that till today I would be sitting here. So yeah, that is something very important to have
Right.
in this part of the world.